everybody. It's Emmy from The Great Adventure with Gracie, my co-pilot. And we're getting ready to leave Oklahoma this morning. We have been spending the last 2 nights in Wagner, Oklahoma, which is kind of out in the sticks. But here's the deal. Both in Tulsa, and I literally was about half a mile from where the PGA was going on, and all the private jets were flying overhead, flying in all these famous golfers and golf enthusiasts. So I was there and staying at Boondockers Welcome host, Jeff and Lee. Thank you so much. And then the last couple of nights I've stayed again in another Boondockers Welcome place, and Dawn and Wendy took care of me there. If you're not familiar with Boondockers Welcome, it is an organization. It's kind of like Airbnb for RVs. But the cool thing is you purchase a membership, and these people offer you a night or multiple nights to stay on their property with your RV. You are not obligated to pay anything. They don't charge anything. It really is quite a service. I always leave a thank you note with something in it for them to bless them as much as I can. But this is the wonderful thing. These people welcome me, a total stranger, and Gracie onto their property to plug into their electricity and in some cases sewage and water, like I just had the last 2 nights. And they don't know me from Adam, but I do put a little description of me on Boondockers Welcome so they can know what I'm doing. But the truth of the matter is, there's a sense of hospitality. Now, Boondockers Welcome is across the nation, but what I have discovered is that these people who are participating in it, they're not doing it for money, they're not doing it for anything else but to be hospitable and to be neighborly. And what I have found is that people all across the nation have been very neighborly. There's a hunger in our nation to be neighborly to one another. It reminds me of an old story our dad used to tell us about a couple that he met on a train going from Rochester to New York to San Francisco, California. And the couple, they were a young couple, and they asked Dad, have you ever been to San Francisco? He said, yes, I was stationed there during the Navy. And they said, how did you find the people in San Francisco? And he said, well, let me ask you this. How'd you find the people in Rochester, New York? And they said, oh, they were so unfriendly, so unneighborly, and we didn't like it because we didn't feel like we belonged or anything. And so we were so happy to get out of there, and we're looking forward to California. And my dad frowned and said, well, I'm afraid to tell you, you're going to find the people of San Francisco to be the same way. Not too long after that, he met another couple that were moving also from Rochester, New York to San Francisco. Somehow they got talking, and they asked him, have you ever spent any time in San Francisco? He said, I was stationed there during the Navy. And they said, well, how did you find the people of San Francisco? And he said, well, let me ask you, how did you find the people of Rochester, New York? And they said, oh, they were wonderful. They welcomed us not only into their homes, but their hearts, and we hated to leave there. We feel like we're leaving our best friends. Without losing a beat, my dad said, well, I think you're going to find the people of San Francisco to be the same way. Now, the point is, people will treat us usually the way we treat them. Usually, not always, not always. But I have found more times than not, if I am friendly to someone and ask them how their day is going and really listen to hear, most times people are very, very friendly. I've also discovered that as a praying lady and a believer, if I ask somebody, regardless of what I know about them, if they had anything they'd like me to pray for them while I'm traveling, they always ask for prayer. Always. And I have no clue what their religious or spiritual leanings are in any way, shape, or form. So that's my tidbit for the day from the road, lessons from the road. I hope that you have a blessed day today, and just know that Oklahoma is also a wonderful state with wonderful people. I kind of get the impression maybe our country is filled with them. Have a blessed day.